Yeah.
More controversy happened this week. Just the other
No.
day.
White Sox controversy?
Yeah. Uh, Tim Anderson did not advance on a pass ball to second. The fans started booing, and he said something to Jose, which Jose agreed with. Now, there's this is almost like the JFK magic bullet scenario
I,
because
I was thinking
everyone.
this is projection. This is like that gold dress or purple dress a few years
Oh,
ago. I
right.
think
Yeah, it is.
it's like
Oh my God, it is.
some people see one thing, some people see something completely, or the laurel versus I forgot what the other word was, but you'd hear somebody say laurel, but it sounded like something completely different to other people.
Oh,
But
right.
it's
Yeah.
people's project essentially they're projecting their own ideas
Right.
onto situations, and I think this is a perfect example of that in at least involving White Sox Nation.
Yes, and it all comes down to the magic extra word. This is where
Mm,
everyone gets hung up. I thought this is what I thought he said. He was getting booed because he didn't have a clear look at the ball. He didn't advance. He walked back to the plate, and I thought he said, "I hate this place, Jose." And
okay,
Jose
I've
shook
heard.
his head, yes.
I
But
know is what he it looks
I
like he
know,
says, but
I know, right?
I've heard similar versions of that. I've heard you can see by the look on his face, it would make sense that he's saying, getting booed. He's just forlorn. He's upset. You could tell. He's like, I hate this place, bro. Is one thing I've heard.
Okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, I could see Tim
Or
saying that, bro.
or I've
Yeah,
heard I hate this place, dog. I think that might be a term I've heard him use before, and that's where Jose just knowingly says, "I know." I actually responded. You and I had a dialogue about this on social media where I responded with a Han Solo. I know, meaning I have to admit I stole that from somebody in that same tweet chain or whatever. So
Smitty.
I can't take credit for that one. I thought that was too perfect.
Ooh. Um,
There is another theory, at least
there
one other
is,
theory.
yes, and this is the extra word theory that people can imagine him saying Jose, bro, or what was the other option?
Dog.
Dog. He couldn't say those words. It was clock. He said clock.
Okay,
That's
this
that.
is I call this the Chuck Garfine theory, the
Well,
Chucky Sunshine.
Chucky Sunshine has he did some reporting. He went down allegedly, and I saw the tweet that he has confirmed. He did not say I hate this place. I hate the pitch clock. He said someone asked him, "How do you know?" He said that. He said his response to him on Twitter was by being a reporter or by reporting or something like that, which is a very ambiguous answer that does not sound like he went down and talked to Tim Anderson at all
Just
or anything
it
like
just
that.
doesn't make any sense in the context of what was everyone actually saw at the time. Like why would he after he's already on base, while he's being booed by his home fans, confiding in an old friend who escaped the Southside this past season. Uh, your theory seems to make hold far more water than Chucky Sunshine's. I hate the pitch clock. I I just don't understand where that would come from. I think that's just again people projecting him always being the optimist when it comes to Sox matters. He couldn't imagine anyone hating being on the South Side. Uh,
But this would come him saying I hate this place would come fresh off the comments he made in the offseason. That's why I find it totally plausible on
mm,
how he doesn't like it when he thinks the fans are too abusive and
yeah,
even Chuck, you've been too
that's a
hard
great
on
point.
us. And you know what? How can it be? And this is what I don't know if you saw my tweet about this, but I said, who cares if Tim said that? That's how he feels, and why shouldn't he?
Yeah,
Even when they're good, you don't go to games, fans. When they do anything that you're so fucking smart with baseball. Anything they do, either you fucking boo your team.
mm.
Like you are the worst. Jerry should move. They should move the fucking team because you don't deserve the White
Whoa,
Sox.
whoa, whoa!
I mean,
Wow.
I mean, you are the most bitter, angry, sufferable fan base on the fucking planet right now. And you're, oh, this is wrong and that's wrong. Go support your fucking team. Because at the end of the day, the fucking owner doesn't care whether you show up or not. I can cover this again. He's rich. He's a billionaire. He doesn't fucking care. He's getting his money no matter what.
Well, revenue sharing means that he doesn't have to sell a single ticket to make a profit on the season.
Exactly. So fucking go support the players. Show them some love. It's not their fault. Well, I mean, part of it is their fault, I guess. But I
It
mean, but you know
is.
what I mean.
It's
You know
a
what I mean?
significant portion of their
Yeah,
fault.
but like, like there are players out there fucking playing their ass off, and they deserve fucking fans in the seats. Think about it, guys. 2005, I was able to get season tickets midway through the season and went to World Series games because you fucking don't go to games even when they're good.
Wow.
You get what you deserve. And you know what? Honestly, most of the fan base, your so-called fans, you deserve this. You
Wow.
deserve the captain of the team saying, I hate this place. You know why he hates this place? Because there's 14,000 fans there and they're all booing. I fucking hate it too.
Holy.
Just no fucking class.
I'm kind of speechless here because I was not prepared for you to go scorched earth on the White Sox fans themselves, but there's frustration everywhere, and it's pointed in multiple directions. You could see why Tim would be frustrated. I agree. Maybe there's more than just the fans he's upset with. The organization is let him down. Maybe I can't believe he'd be in a positive state of mind. When his team that he's a leader on has lost twice as many games as they won so far, and they're supposed to be in a World Series winning contending window. Um, those are all the reasons why I'm pretty sure he did say I hate this place, and you just explained one reason why he's very justified in that. So I'm on board. I understand. Um, Chuck. Like to your point, I think maybe he might be feeling that interview you mentioned, you referenced earlier before the season started, where Tim Anderson called him out that he needed to be pulling on the same rope along with the team. So maybe Chuck is covering for him in a way. I don't know, but again, lip reading is an inexact science. It seems like
definitely, yeah.
John Boy has made a career out of it and is awesome at it. I was hoping he would jump in. I haven't seen that
Yeah, I
he
haven't seen
is.
him jump in on it. So
I tagged him in our tweet about it, but I'm sure he gets tagged thousands of times a day. So that, alas, it might not happen. But I'd love to hear his take on it. But there is a third theory that I want to throw out
oh
there.
God, it is a magic bullet theory. Go ahead.
The first thing I saw, and I think it makes perfect sense, is he was telling his best friend Jose Abreu, "I have a pink ox." And if you look at it, it looks exactly that's what he's saying. But
Maybe he
somehow
does.
I
Babe
can't
the pink ox.
I can't figure out in what context that would be true, but it just looks exactly like that.
And
So
you think Jose's like, I know, I remember,
I know. I've seen the
I know you
pink
got a pink
ox.
ox.
Sounds like a weird euphemism that I don't want to get too
Woo!
far
I
into,
gotta have
but
another sip of beer. I got fired up there.
Jesus. So yeah, I mean it's another weird thing that could only happen with the White Sox this season. Just more reasons why we do have we never run out of things to talk about with the White Sox, and that's why you have your own dedicated Sox Type Thing podcast. Even though we are wrapping this in the hole again this week, but you guys never cease to entertain.
Word Hole Media.